I would like to revisit this video real quick because this was my first video that I put out on this game. So I put it out, no editing software, no nothing. I just opened the game, I started talking. I was like, hey, this is stuff I learned. Tell me about some stuff you learned and we could help each other out. And that's essentially what this channel is. It's just kind of like a hub where we help each other out and like, you know, we contribute to each other and, you know, help each other figure stuff out basically. But this video in itself has more views than an entire week of my videos gets. And I just want to revisit it because this was where I was giving advice and tips and tricks on pretty much day 6 whenever the game came out. And a lot of stuff has changed. We've learned a lot of new stuff. We've revisited a lot of new stuff. And I see this video still getting a lot of views to this day. And I don't want to be misleading to anybody. So we're going to go through it together. And I'll break down some stuff that may not be true anymore. Or I may have thought was true at the time of recording. But turns out it's not true anymore. So let's go ahead and get into that real quick. By the way, this is before I edit out like little pauses and me getting distracted and just like taking a break and taking a breath and stuff. So I might just skip past some of the preamble, or I still might edit that out. I don't know. We'll see. Let's go ahead and start it together. We'll go ahead and start. Let's see. So I wanted to run through with y'all some of the tips and some of the stuff I'm doing in order to progress in the game. Okay. You know, without spending money, because as we all know, ComTools games are huge. So without spending money, so I'm guessing like it's been 31 days since this came out, so I'm guessing this was supposed to be like a free-to-play guide and tricks and tips and stuff. So let's see. So the first thing, number 1, I want to get into is if you go into these contracts, build a team, okay? This is the mistake I made, and big true, still true. You got to build a team. I'm not going to play the whole segment over. Like, I'm sure it has more views than this is going to get, so I'm sure you've already seen it. Still agree, if it's your day 1, go into the contract list, look at everybody's contract so that you can see what their skills do whenever they're skilled up. Compare the units that you want to use with current, you know, meta, current top players, current tier lists, and see if you still want to build them. So yeah, agree with that. Still true. Show you why I made this mistake. You see all the champions there? Let me show you my mercenaries. They're mercenaries in this game. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost 9 or 10. Those guys are not build. How I'm saying that I'm thinking, for some reason I thought leveling up guys in this game was building them. You should absolutely be unlocking all the mercenaries you can and getting them to level 40 for your collection effects. So I'm pretty sure I was wrong about this. Like, I'm going to say only pick 5 units, only focus on 5 units, and that's true for promoting them up to 50. I would even say only promoting them up to like 46 until you're 100% certain that you want to make that person on your team, because, you know, you get someone to level 50, you stop using them, that was a huge waste. But you can absolutely get your guys to level 40. Guys that I'm building up, right? Let's be real. You only need 5 to start. Called it. Okay, let's see. Let's skip a little bit forward. Just pick a random guy you think is look cool. So basically what I said here is go through, get your team, either pick something that you want to be, you don't have to pick something that you want to be super good at. Like, you don't have to be the best in arena, you don't have to be the best in trivia. At this point, if you're just now starting, you're pretty much past that point. You're not going to be able to do it anyways, because everybody's been, not everybody, but a handful of people have been whaling. They have a lot more resources than a lot of us do, so. And just go take key interest in certain. Okay, so this entire time I'm just saying, like, you know, pick units that you think are going to be good for what you want to accomplish and focus on them, instead of just picking one that you think looks cool and then focusing on the one you think looks cool, which is what I did with Darcia. I grabbed Darcia because I thought she looked cool. It turns out she was like one of the worst units I could have possibly picked for what I was trying to do in the game. So yeah, just go through. That's still true. Let's go on. Character. Okay. Very good early mid game. Okay, let's find one that. Now, here I was talking about the reviews. Let's see if I had an example. God, do not go in these reviews, for fuck's sake. You people putting these reviews are cancer. You are still true. The reviews are still really bad. Like, I see in this video, Ziv was 5-star. Probably only one person had him at that point. From today, I think Ziv is at like 3.4. or something really low, and people have rated Ziv really low, saying that he's garbage, like, because they're assuming that he's a nuker because he's a ranger, and his entire thing is just being really, really fast and having attack bar reduction and confusion. So yeah, the reviews are still not a good way to judge whether a character is good or not. I don't watch other YouTubers. Bad reviews. Single target immobilization. AoE crit. This was me complaining about somebody comparing Tala to Examina. Yeah, that's the other thing, is if you see people in chat or if you ask your guild and anybody says anything along the lines of, don't get this unit because, don't get XYZ unit because ABC unit or this other unit is better. Okay, first of all, I could get into that for an hour. There's no two units in this game that have the exact same kit. Like, if unit 1 has a single target attack, skill 1, AoE attack, skill 2, and then a line attack, skill 3, and then unit B has that exact same kit, exact same, no different debuffs, no different anything, then you can get away with saying choose B unit over A unit. But that is not a thing in this game yet. Everybody's kit is unique and better for something. So don't, if you see somebody say, like, don't get this unit because this other one is better, just put that person on block. Don't ever trust that person again. Don't do it. I'm still talking about the reviews. They're still garbage. Like, that hasn't changed.
Especially do not trust tier lists right now.
Okay, disclaimer, that tier list I put out, big confusion, by the way. Y'all are not understanding that I did not make that tier list, okay? The units, if you're looking at that tier list, scroll to the comments and looked at my pinned comment. It'll explain what I'm about to tell you. I asked everybody to tell me, you know what? I'm not getting into it. If you had a very strong opinion about the tier list, you had a chance to give it to me. Chance is over. Do it before next season, because I'll do another one next season.
It's a big one. What is it, like a few hundred experience, but you could sit there and farm that for an hour and a half.
Okay, I remember what I'm talking about here is I'm saying rush the story. The faster you rush the story, the faster you can get gold, and the faster you can get experience. Now, gold and experience are like pretty much the easiest thing to get in this game. It's a big problem in Skylanders. You can't get gold. It's a big problem in Summoner's War. It's hard to get experience. This game, both of them are easy. So yeah, rush the story so that you could get Nadine in your contracts and stuff. But the main reason we rush the story in this game is so that you can farm cores, and that's what we were doing in the beginning. You don't need to do that. Instead of like rushing story for cores, you can promote your exchange or equipment building, whichever one it is that does the cores. If you promote that to level 8, you can get 100 cores a day. So really, the only reason to like push through the story as fast as possible now is Nadine. If you're 100% certain you want Nadine on your team, which I was, by the way, let me just say Nadine was my absolute #1 pick, and I don't use her anymore. So I think focusing on one character too much, especially in the beginning of the game, whenever you don't really know what you want to do, isn't a good idea. So if you want to rush the story, do it for the gems, do it for the first time 3-star rewards, do it to unlock elite so that you can get the elite exclusive equipment rewards. But if you want to farm gold and stuff, then sure, this is a good place to do it. And the Union one, the second little tab, just get to area 20, and that's the best bang for your buck for gold. You can farm badges as well. This is a good place to farm badges because badges are pretty hard to get, and you only can get a limited amount of them per day in the battle center. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the story.
Now, whenever you get to a point where you're reaching a dead stop, a good thing to farm is going to be these trace specimens. They're like the dungeons on Summoner's War.
Big true. Trace specimens. So whenever you get to Trivia and get to Isgard, once you get to floor 7, I think, you unlock the ability to get 5-star equipments from those floors, and this is where you get the legendary. You can get 5-star equipment from the story as well, but you're never going to get purple or orange or legendary equipments from the story. So once you get to 7, you technically have the potential to unlock them, but I still wouldn't farm them on floor 7 because on floor 8, on floor 7 you can get 3-star to 5-star. Once you get to floor 8, 3-star is out of the equation, so you can only get 4-star and 5-star, so it's going to be a lot more worth your energy to wait until you can 100% farm floor 8 and then do that for your equipment until you can farm floor 11, which will be a 100% chance to get 5 stars whenever you get equipment, so do that whenever you get to floor 11.
Like, that being said, if you get a 5-star, it doesn't matter if it's a flat stat or anything, it's completely okay to power it up to 15.
Okay, yeah, I'll go ahead and still say that that's true because gold is really easy to get. It can be super expensive to power up equipment to plus 15. especially if it's like a green. I wouldn't say that's worth it. So I'll go ahead and I'll take that back. I'll say if it's a purple or a legendary, it's okay to power it up to plus 15, because those will still be viable whenever the 6-star equips come out. Whenever I did this video, we didn't know about 6-star equips yet. Now that we know about them, whenever 6-star equips come out, gray 6-star equipments or green 6-star equipments are pretty much going to outweigh blue, green, and gray 5 stars. So the only equipments that you'll be hanging on to at that point is going to be purple and higher, just for the substats. So if you're going to put something at plus 15, make sure it's purple or orange.
Because every 40 diamonds for 80 energy. Like, I got 2,000 stacked up. I don't even care. I could get another 1,500 right now just for 700 gold. Like, that's not even enough for a times.
Okay, here I was talking about it's okay to stack up your energy. Still true. Energy recharges super slow in this game. Arena tickets recharge super slow in this game, so it's completely fine to just stack it all the way up, especially now with the burning time event going on. We have double time, gold, and experience and stuff. Oh yeah, speaking of which, you know you get a free week of subscription for the little subscription thing. If you want to do that, do it during a double gold or a half energy event, because that'll actually get the most out of your subscription. And make sure you go into your Play Store and then cancel it before it actually charges you. Because that happened to my guildmate where he got the subscription for the event going on, forgot to cancel it, and now he just got charged. So if you don't want to get charged, make sure you cancel it. But if you do want to go ahead and take advantage of the subscription free trial, do it during one of these events. And yes, stack up your energy, stack up your arena tickets. Completely fine to do so, because you could just sit there and times 10 over and over and over and over and just press 2 buttons instead of, you know, every single times 10 you have to refill your energy and it turns into like 8 button presses. It's just stressful. So yeah, you can do that.
So basically, whenever you get their exclusive equipment, they're going to get a whole set bonus.
Wrong! You do not get the whole set bonus. This is at the point where we were having trouble figuring out what the exclusive equipments do. The set piece for the equipment, that's all it is. It's a piece of the set. So if you have one raid exclusive equipment and one raid piece of equipment, you essentially get one set of raid, not the entire set. I also go on to talk about the validity of blue, purple, and legendary, saying that sometimes blue can be better than purple. Also not true, because as you see where it says exclusive property on the blue, it says none. The purples actually do have an exclusive property, which could be like pen rate times 10 or attack percent times 10. So yeah, that's very important. So if you have a purple, it could be more useful to go ahead and use the purple and take into account the exclusive property over the actual stat or set of the equipment. But yes, generally the higher the grade the equipment, the more likely you will be to want to use it.
Right here, exclusive equipment pack for 500 diamonds. You have a chance to get an exclusive equipment for any of these characters listed, as well as you can refresh it. And it gets more expensive the more you refresh it daily, but it starts out 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000. You can have 5 guys on your lineup at one time. So,
okay, right here I go to talk about in the exclusive equipment pack, you can refresh it until you get your entire team in the lineup, and then try to roll for a legendary equipment, and it's 500 diamonds to do so. I'm going to take that back. I don't think that's a good idea anymore, because I've shown a few times in video, as many times as I've refreshed, I only focus on 5 units that I want to get exclusive equipment for at a time, and if there's 3 or more, I've done a 500 diamonds pull. And I've very much wasted over 5,000 diamonds and never ever once gotten exclusive equipment from this that I needed. And that's 5,000 diamonds that I could have used in trivia, where I could have gotten 4 and 5-star equipments, or just 5-star equipments, disassembled them, taken the steel and the adamant to the equipment factory, and crafted equipments, and I could have gotten more purples that way, and I've gotten way more equipment off of just using energy and trivia than I have off this. So if you get super duper lucky and you have like 4 dudes in your lineup here, keeping in mind that there's 8 of them, so even if you do get a legendary equipment for your draw, if there's 4 people in your lineup in the pack right now, that's still only a 50% chance, if you get the legendary, which doesn't always happen, for it to even be on one of your characters. So that is a lot of diamonds to actually, consider just having a chance for a legendary exclusive. We're going to lean away from that opinion, and we're going to go ahead and say If you have absolutely no exclusive equipments on your entire team, go ahead and do this and just get anything. If you have nothing, get anything and put it on. And then after that point, once you have like a blue or a purple, don't do this for legendaries unless you have like, unless you're super pay to win and you just have like 20,000 gems and it doesn't matter to you.
Like the draw tickets, that's a big gamble to me because these SSR tokens are not easy to get. Like as much of them as you need to do all of this every month, that's kind of a hard get.
I could still stand by that. I think at one point, whenever I did this, I also said it wouldn't be worth it to get SR tickets for just 20 regular tokens. That's actually not true. If you have a full friends list and people are using your support mercenary and you send your friend points to everyone every day, you essentially get a free ×10 every day. Most of the time with friendships, they're gray. So you get a ticket for reaching at level 20. You also get a ticket. Am I saying ticket? You also get a token for disassembling it. And level 20 grays are more experienced than SR experience cards. So being able, you're eventually going to have a ridiculous amount of gray tickets. You know, the more friends you have, the more you play the game. You just get tickets. They just hand them to you. They give you a free one a day. You pretty much get a free ×10 for friendship a day. Like, it's not a big deal to exchange your rare tokens for SR tokens.
So I would definitely focus on the SSR.
Still, never do 20 SR tokens for an SSR token. That's big not worth it. You will get SSR cards, trust me, and whenever you level them up to 20, you get a token. And whenever you disassemble them, you get another token. And you will, trust me, if you feel like you're not getting them, you will. Just don't ever use SR tokens for SSR because the value, doing that is losing the value of 10 SR cards just for half of an SSR card, because with the SSR, promoting it and disassembling gets you 2. Just doing that conversion only gets you 1. Super duper duper not worth it.
Are selective, and the SSD tokens, you probably get an SR. Say you do get an SSR and it's not even...
Right here I was saying getting these SR and SSRs in Arena wasn't worth it. How absolutely wrong could I be? Because I didn't understand at this point that even if you lose your Arena fight, you still get the tokens. I was thinking Summoner's War, where it's kind of hard to get the tokens. In this game, the only thing you really end up spending your tokens on is these cards in the shop that refresh every week. And then if you have a bunch of extra, which eventually you do, you put them into your defense turret to level that up to make your defense a little bit better. But yeah, absolutely you can get these. Trust me, I'm sitting on like 4 right now at this point in time. I think I have like 400 and I've already bought everything out for the week. So just don't worry about it. Get the SR and SSR. It's worth it.
Fuck it. This is going to be a little bit ironic. Don't trust YouTubers.
Big true. What did we just learn? We just learned today that even me putting out this video trying to give objective advice based on math and freaking like logistics and statistics, that it was wrong. So yes, don't, even right now, if a month from today we learn new things that we didn't know today, this could be wrong. But at the current point in time, I'm going to go ahead and stand by what I'm saying, and that this would be the video I would trust over the first one.
This is the time for you to sit back, hold on to your resources, because they're not going anywhere. If you have them in your inventory, they're not just going to jump out of it.
Yes. Okay, so since there's no 6-star equipments right now, we don't know when they're going to come out. It could be tomorrow, it could be a month from now, it could be a year from now. But what we do know is when they come out, it's going to be like a huge dynamic shift and power shift. Even if you're just starting the game today, if that comes out next month and you were able to get your hands on the legendary 6-star equipments before anyone else, you could be the best player in the game. So yes, hold on to your stuff right now. Hang on to some gems, hang on to, you know, some resources, and don't just exhaust everything, all of your gold, all of your energy and experience and time into 5-star equipments right now. Not a good idea. So that was pretty much it. I mean, I feel like my heart was in a good place whenever I made this video. It's just, you know, the lack of experience. I tried because whenever the game first came out, there was people like shitting out a video day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, acting like they knew everything. And the game's at a point where it's been out a month and really not, maybe you know a little bit, but there's a lot of people that have a strong opinion that they know everything. And if you ask them a question, their answer is the definitive answer. There's absolutely no way they can ever be wrong, and that's just not true with this game. It's only been out a month. They're going to add more updates. They're going to change the meta. They're going to buff units. They're going to nerf units. They're going to do all this stuff that makes things that we say today invalid. So I don't want you to take anything I say today as freaking Bible. Like, something I say today could be proven wrong in a week, but what I want us to do is work together and learn together. That's what this channel is all about. We're just helping each other out. So I wanted to go ahead and put this out because it is definitely a popular video. My most popular one. It's even like one of the top search results on Google and stuff. So I don't think it's fair for me to mislead people that saw that. But if they did see that and they were just like, oh, this guy's full of shit, and they dismissed it, great. But if you're seeing this, then you know some of the things I said in that video may not be construed as true all the time. So now we can move on together and learn together and share our new experiences in the comments. But basically, that's going to be it for me today, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Bye.